If you're looking for a custom mailing list to push mail to with the Thanks.io platform, and our radius search just isn't cutting it, maybe you need to get more granular, maybe you need to do B2B or other categories than you can find with our built-in radius search tool, then we highly recommend you go check out datazapp.com, DATAZAPP. And in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit more about DataZapp, their pricing, and how to run searches and what kind of searches you can run, and how to get DataZapp data into Thanks.io. So here, what you're looking at on the pricing page is what you would pay if you were on their pay-as-you-go plan. So you don't need any kind of subscriptions or anything. You can just kind of come in here and buy your list. So we'll click View Plan. You'll see that a B2B cell phone with email and phone is 7 cents a record, pretty reasonable, down to 2 cents a record. And you can see here, if you're in real estate, for example, you can do homeowner data for between 2.5 to 4 cents a record. So it's very affordable, very competitive pricing on this data. Now let's take a look at how you would run searches and what kind of things you could search for. The best way for me to do that is let's go back to the homepage of DataZapp once I'm logged in. And if we scroll down here, you'll see it has these different categories: recent home buyers, property data, right here. And you can actually see a better idea over on the left side. Sorry to jump around here, but you can see B2B prospect data, B2B, B2C consumer lists, political data, and then we have a lot of different real estate data that you can find in here that you can get really, really granular with. So let's just choose the real estate data as our first example. I'm going to go over here and click homeowner list. I will also mention that if you pick the property owners list, you can do absentee stuff as well. We're going to choose what data we want. So I'm going to do mailing list plus phone plus email. And I want the cell numbers, and I do want it scrubbed against the do not call list. So I'm checking those off. I'll click continue here. We'll pick some geography. So you can pop a zip code in. You can pop in a city or a whole metro area right here. So say you just want to do one specific zip code. Okay. And then we'll hit continue. Now we can choose the likelihood of selling. So there's an AI-powered prediction of likelihood to sell. So we'll say, hey, give us people who are likely to want to sell their house, or if you're doing solar, people who are likely to want solar or window replacement or roofing. You can see they've got some of these cool categories in here. We could choose empty nesters, people with a growing family, people who have high equity in their home, lots of options, the age range of the people in the household, how much income they have, their net worth, the language spoken at home. So you can see lots of possibilities here. You can get very, very granular, length of residence in the house, the home value, and so on, as well as information about the current mortgage on the property. So we choose some of our selectors here. Let's just get the likely to sells for this zip code. We click continue. We don't need to do suppressions. Suppression is if you want to not order the same data you've ordered in the past, but in most cases, you're just going to click skip suppression. You're going to continue on. And you can see here, this found 364 records up top. And for $12.74, I can buy those records, which is really, really cool, very reasonable. At this point, I click purchase and download, and it's almost instantly downloaded to your computer. Very, very easy, nice user experience here with DataZapp. And next step, once I have that done, I'm going to move quick here, but next step is to just come out into the Thanks.io dashboard, go to the mailing list page, add our list, upload the CSV. Right, we'll choose our file here, click upload. And then the system will start to do some of the work for you. It'll map the first name, the last name. Be careful with the property address field that comes over. DataZapp actually will sometimes allow you to do absentee stuff where the mailing address of the owner is separate from the actual subject property. So just do a little thinking around that. You see here they have, for example, the mailing address, and then they have the property address. Sometimes those are two different things, and you want to make sure that you're at least getting the mailing address into the Thanks system. So I do want to map the actual address here. So we're going to go the mailing address to the address, the state, city, zip, it kind of did for me automatically. And then if I was doing a subject property, we would use Thanks.io's absentee stuff. You can kind of see it down at the bottom of the window. You can enter the different absentee fields. A few of them are cut off as I record in my view here, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So you can do that, get it all uploaded into the Thanks.io system, and then of course use the rest of Thanks.io's functionality to get mail sent to these addresses. I'll end that section of this video by saying that if you want us to just import your list for you, you can just email support@thanks.io thanks.io or use our chat and say, hey guys, I got a list from DataZap. Can you just please import this for me and make sure that it's going in correctly? And we are totally happy to do that. We do this every day and it'll take us a few minutes, where maybe for you it might take a little longer, or you have to figure it out. So just say, hey guys, I got this list from DataZap or any other source. Go ahead and upload it and we'll get that done. So that's that. Datazap.com. You can create a free account, I believe, DATAZAPP. They have some plans, but I believe you can just order a la carte. They might have a minimum on your, on your orders, or you might have to fund your account ahead of time, but it's not going to break the bank. And if you're serious about direct mail, of course, having accurate mailing lists is very important. And the reason we're recommending DataZap is because we've used them internally now for a few years, really, and we've used them with some clients a lot more recently as we do some of our mail then text flows, and we've been very impressed with the quality of the data and the lack of negative feedback around returns. That's the biggest thing, is we don't want our mail to get sent and then be returned because the post office doesn't have accurate addresses. And we found this data to be very accurate and haven't really heard any complaints at all about the ratio of returns, which is very important. So datazap.com, go ahead, create an account over there. Download your mailing lists, source them yourself. You have a self-serve dashboard, and then let the Thanks.io team know if you need to get those uploaded. Thanks a lot here from Thanks.io.